What's going on, guys? Happy Monday night. Hope you guys had a great start to the week. Hope all of your bets cashed. There's nothing better than starting the week off with some winning slips. Welcome back to another free pick video. Today I got 3 NBA player props for you guys for Tuesday. We got the NBA play-in game starting tomorrow. I got a straight bet for the NBA playoffs tomorrow as well. And we're going to cap it off with the Hail Mary parlay as always. Quick recap on how the day went. We indeed started the week off with some winning slips. So over in VIP, I sent out one slip today. Wasn't a great slate, so didn't want to force anything. So picked my 2 favorite lines on the board and threw 3 units on it. And we had the Vancouver Canucks, a little bit sweaty. They were down 1-0 the entire game. Ended up scoring pretty late in the third. Went to overtime, and then they scored the game winner with like 18 seconds left. So shout out the Canucks. And then we had that parlayed up with the Pirates on the money line. Shout out the boy Paul Skeens doing what he does. So that was a beautiful 3-unit play. Perfect way to start the week for VIP. Congrats to all my clients. I also sent out a free play since I missed the YouTube video last night. I sent this out to all my free planners on my winnable. So we had the Pirates on the money line, 5,000 to win 2,500. That one came through. Let's see. I gave out a player prop today. This one unfortunately did not hit. But the player prop from the last video, the last YouTube video, did hit. So I got to get back on track and start cooking videos up every night. Makes it a little easier to recap. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get back on track. I'm going to have a video out for you guys every single day this week. That's a promise. If you guys are looking to get my picks, whether it's my free picks, whether it's my VIP picks, this is where you're going to go. Winnable.com/BookieBandits. I will drop that link down in the description as always. But you're going to scroll down here. I got a free plan for you guys here. I got a bunch of different VIP plans. So we got daily, weekly, 3 days. We got a month pass, year pass, and a lifetime pass. Looks like there's a couple codes left to get 75% off. So there's 3 codes. If you use code PATTY, you'll get 75% off my year pass. And then it looks like we have 1 code remaining for the lifetime pass where you're going to get 85% off if you use code SWEEP. And then any of these packages that you get or that you subscribe to, make sure once you're in there, make sure you join the Discord as well. So once you're in here, you're going to go over to purchases over on your winnable. And then you'll be able to access my Discord from there, whether it's free plan or VIP. My Discord doesn't cost anything. So love to see you guys in there and cashing some bets with us and chopping it up during the games. So I'm always super active in my Discord. I love chopping it up with all my clients and sweating out games. So let's go ahead and get into the free picks, guys. So like I said, we got 3 NBA player props for you guys. We got the playing game starting tomorrow, so we're going to capitalize on that. So first play is going to be Trae Young under 33.5 points. Okay, this might surprise some people, but there's a reason I like this one so much. Okay, let's look at his analytics, look at his stats for the year before we jump into it. So he's gone under this in 4 out of his last 5, 9 out of his last 10, 17 out of his last 20. He's played the Magic 3 times this year. It looks like he's gone under 2 out of 3 and 61 out of 76 on the year, hitting at an 80% clip, hitting at an 85% clip over the last 20, and a 90% clip over the last 10. Okay, now I know when it comes to playoffs, usually it's like, you know, the top dogs are going to take over, you know, and try to score as many points as they can. That's typically how it goes. Okay, the reason I like this under so much is because Trae Young, if we look here, he's going up against the #1 defense in the entire NBA. Whoops. So the Magic's defense is ranked #1 in the entire NBA on points allowed. Okay. They only allow 105.5 points per game. If we go to point guard specifically, they're top 11. So I do think it's going to be a low-scoring game. It's in Orlando. It's a play-in game, so I think the palms are going to be a little sweaty. I think it's going to be a super, super slow start. So that's why I love the under so much. And obviously it's an alternate line. His normal line, I believe, was 26.5. So, we bought some points and we're going to take the under. Okay. Next play. Steph Curry, over 22.5 points. Let's look at his analytics here. He's hit this 3 out of his last 5, 7 out of his last 10, 13 out of his last 20. Head-to-head against the Grizzlies this year, looks like he is 1 for 2, but it looks like this is probably an outlier game. I don't quite remember what happened, but there's no way he only had 2 points here. So I would say 1 for 1. And last time he played the Grizzlies, he put up 52 points. And then on the year, he's hitting at a 60% clip. Honestly, like he's been a little rusty as of late, but like I said, when it comes to these playoff games, especially the play-in games, Steph Curry's going to be shooting the ball, almost every possession, I would hope, at least. So I think they're going to try to get him going early. I think Curry's going to try to get himself going early, bang a couple threes early, get a feel for it. And honestly, I think he's going to go off. And honestly, let's check the Grizzlies defense. So, yeah, Grizzlies are allowing 117 points per game. If we look at point guard specifically, they're about middle of the pack. So I do think this should be a high-scoring game. This is obviously an alternate line as well. His original line, I believe, might have been 28.5. I'm not quite sure. But over 22.5, it should be pretty easy. So I absolutely love that play. Okay. Before we get to the last player prop, make sure you guys download Underdog. Use code BANDIT1. Okay. You're going to get a $1,000 deposit bonus. It's legal in all these yellow and green states. So if you live in any of these yellow and green states, make sure you download Underdog. Use code BANDIT1. That way you can lock these player props in exactly, because these are all alternate lines. If you guys go and take this play but don't do the alternate lines, I don't think it's going to hit. Okay. With these alternate lines, there's a very, very good chance that it does hit. Okay. So I love alternate lines. It's an absolute moneymaker. Obviously, it decreases the payout, but you're able to win at a lot higher rate, which is really all I care about. So download Underdog, code BANDIT1. I will drop that link down in the description as well. Let's get to the last player prop for you guys. Okay, it's going to be in that Warriors-Grizzlies game again. We're going with Zach Edey, under 13.5 points. He's gone under in 4 out of his last 5, 7 out of his last 10, 16 out of his last 20, 53 out of 66 on the year, hitting at an 80% clip. Honestly, I love this play simply because I know he's going to have Draymond on him all game. Obviously, Edey's, he's newer to the league. Draymond's a vet. Draymond's been here before. Obviously, Edey's going to tower Draymond, but somehow Draymond always plays these mind games when it comes to the playoffs, especially, in a play-in game where they have to win. I just think Draymond's going to be all over him. I think Edey's going to be uncomfortable the entire game. He's not going to want to shoot. And in reality, he doesn't really shoot anyways. So his original line was 8.5. Thanks to Underdog, we're able to buy that up to 13.5. And we're going to take the under on that. Okay, so this is the player prop for you guys. I absolutely love it. I believe it was a 1.8x payout. So lock this in on Underdog with me, and I will see you guys at the cashier tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get to the I don't have a money line parlay today for you guys, but I do have a straight bet for one of the NBA games tomorrow. So let's get into it. Okay. Oh, yep. So these were my 2 player profit plays today. I already showed you guys this one. We had 5,000 on the Pirates. They hit. And I'm just waiting for this one to come through. The Dodgers, we had 3,000 on Dodgers spread -1.5. They won by 2. So massive day on player profit. If you guys don't know what player profit is, it is a website where you can get funded. You got to prove that you're a profitable sports bettor. And once you pass these first 2 phases, they will fund your account with whichever package you buy. So the smallest package, you can get funded up to 1,000 for $30. The biggest package, you can get funded for $100,000 for $1,000. Okay, so it's a great way to increase your unit size while not having to risk a lot of your own money. And then if you guys go ahead and use code BOOKIEBANDIT, click apply, you're going to get 10% off any of these packages. So you'd be able to get $100,000 in funding for $900. Okay. Once you pass these first 2 phases, they fund your account. At that point, whatever you profit from there, you get to keep 70% of the profits. Okay. So if you turn your account from 100,000 into 200,000, you would get to keep 70,000 because that's $100,000 profit, and then they would keep the other 30. So take advantage of any of these packages. We got a 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, and then 100,000, all different prices. Use code BOOKIEBANDIT on any of them. You're going to get 10% off. And if you want, you can just copy my plays. I always give free picks for you guys on here and on my winnable as well. So if you don't feel comfortable passing these first 2 challenges alone, just tell my picks. I'm in it with you guys. I'm running up a couple different $100,000 accounts as well. So make sure you grab a package and let's get your account funded and get you guys paid. Let's go ahead and get into the picks, guys, or the pick. We got 1 pick, straight bet for you guys. We're going to go to the NBA slate. Okay, we got 2 games tomorrow. Hawks versus Magic, Grizzlies versus Warriors. The play for tomorrow, okay, it's going to be the under in the Hawks versus Magic game. I kind of already talked about it earlier, but the Magic have the #1 defense in the NBA. Okay, so they love to slow the pace down. They love to take their time, on their possessions, and they play really good defense, especially in this game. They're going to be playing even better defense because this game actually means something. Okay, during the regular season, they were the #1 defense, and you know how NBA is. They don't really try during regular season. When it comes to a play-in game and to get to the playoffs, they're going to be locked down. Okay, so I absolutely love this play, and like I said, it's a massive game for both teams. The palms are going to be sweaty. I think it's going to be a slow start. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the under 217.5. Okay, we're going to go here, and we're going to throw $5,000 on it. Okay, this would bring home $4,500. If it hits, I get to keep 70% of the profit. Player profit keeps the other 30%. Okay, I will drop the link down in the description as well for player profit if you guys are looking to get a funded sports betting account. Also, I want to note, I do think this line, it should move up. So I'm filming this, around midnight. So I think come by tomorrow, the line might go up a little bit just because naturally most people, they want to bet the over. That's just kind of what people do. They just blindly bet the over because they want to see a lot of points. So under 217 is the sharp play. I think if you guys wait, closer to game time, or at least, afternoon Tuesday, you might be able to snag like a 218, maybe even 219, just because I think a lot of public money is going to come in on the over overnight. So honestly, I might even do the same. I don't even think I'm going to place this yet. So I'm going to wait until tomorrow to actually get my bet in, because if we can get, 218 or 219, that could be the difference. And if I'm throwing $5,000, on a bet, I'll take an extra point or even half a point or, a point and a half, 2 points all day long. So that's going to be the play, guys. Under in the Hawks Magic game. But just kind of, keep an eye out on the line movement. And, if we can snag like a 218, 219, absolutely let that rip. But like I said, I think a lot of public money is gonna start flowing in overnight. So those are the free picks for you guys. I'm gonna lock that under in sometime tomorrow. If I see the line move down for some reason to like 216.5, I'm gonna get it in instantly. But it should go up. I do think a lot of public money is going to come in on the over. So look for that to go up and then lock it in. Okay. But let's cap this thing off with the Hail Mary parlay, guys. Tuesday Hail Mary. Okay. For the MLB slate, we got the Mariners, the Diamondbacks, the Phillies, the Orioles, the Yankees, the Braves, the Tigers, and the Dodgers. For the NHL slate, we got the Blue Jackets, the Lightning, the Knights, and the Kings. Okay, it's obviously we're shooting for the stars here. It's a 644x Hail Mary. Like I always say, don't go crazy on these. Throw a couple bucks on it. Don't throw more than 5. I don't want to be getting any DMs or messages saying, "Dude, I lost my whole account on this 644x Hail Mary." Like, first of all, you shouldn't be throwing your whole account on any play, let alone a play that is going to hit once in a blue moon. So that's the Hail Mary, guys. I forgot to add NBA on here. If I were to take 2 teams to win tomorrow, I would take the Magic and the Warriors. So if you want to throw those in, or maybe mix those in with a couple of these, do so. But if you guys made it this far, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for showing love. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I drop free pick videos for you guys. I try to do every single day. But unfortunately, I can't do it every single day. But I would say like 95% of the days, I get free pick videos out for you guys. So show some love in the comments. Smash that like button for me. And I appreciate you guys. We will see you on the next one. Peace.